It's your boy Darius Love. Truth About Tupac Shakur channel, live at YouTube, giving you an exclusive in the jailhouse with the only one, big brother, no other, Mopreme Shakur.
What it do, fam?
Salam Aki. I just first and foremost just want to thank you, big bro, for the legacy of which your family has laid, starting with dad, on down to moms, to your brother, and more importantly, you being the big brother. I got 5 siblings, and I think about the responsibility that it is to oversee my family. Sometimes you gotta be the big brother for mom and dad. And, you know, they say the best for last, but the first should be last and the last should be first. I just wanna sit here, have a nice conversation with you, go back in time for those that don't really know what it is to be a Shakur. One thing I always say to you is that what Shakur means to me is identity with integrity. Because being in this industry and coming from the streets, a lot of people lost themselves. And I just wanted you to give us what you always give me, big bro, that one-on-one, heart-to-heart, real-to-real.
All right.
Go back to, you know, when it started, you know, being broke before the entertainment industry, being in the revolutionary era, not being broken, not being broke, but having so many different challenges from seeing, you know, uncles, aunties, on down to dad, being taken.
Everybody's blueprint is different. The one up above said everybody's blueprint to be different. The way your life goes doesn't necessarily mean that's the way my life is going to go. The way my life goes doesn't necessarily mean even my brother's life is going to go.
Yes.
You know, so basically you got to play the cards you dealt. And, you know, we, being Shakurs, have been given some very unique cards. You dig?
Yeah.
So, you know, my situation was, you know, my father's Matulu Shakur, you know, and our father and my mother was like, you know, it was high school love. You know what I mean? They got together high school. It was, you know, they were 2 smart kids vibing and all passionate and shit.
Yeah.
And so that's where I came from. My pops doing this thing, but, you know, black mothers, good black mothers, you know, going to try to hold on to their kids. So my mother's basically single parent. I grew up in a single parent home, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, my father being the type of dude he loves his kids. So he would try to help, you know? And when my mother was going to college, he agreed to take care of me for a year while she finished her last year of college. Wow. And so in that home was, you know, me, Afeni, Pac, and Set when she was born, because she's younger than us. So, you know, we lived together up in Harlem. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, it's your boy Darius Love. I'm here in segment 2 with the original Mopreme Shakur, Thug Life founder, the one and only big brother to Tupac Shakur, legendary icon. We went into the first segment talking about what it is to be a Shakur, how the whole family, how Pops was a doctor, you know what I'm saying, an organizer in the community, how moms and all the family left from the Bronx, moved over into Oakland. Let's pick it up right here in Oakland and let them know, after you did the feature on Tony, and you was a first Shakur in the music business, how was that transition of you going from place to place, city to city, and now being a part of this music industry and this hip hop culture that's taking over?
It was my dream. You know, it was my dream to be in the game for sure, professionally, and going to have a chance to hear my song on the radio. You know, just like any other young kid, that was the dream. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's a little bit harder to keep it. You know what I mean? To hold on to it, but that was the dream. And then reconnecting with my brother and my family, and then Pac was getting his breaks from Digital Underground. Shout out to Digital Underground, Shock and Money B, and he was on his own, so it gave him a self-confidence. You know what I mean? Self-esteem. I had my confidence, and we was smashing. We was like, let's get it. Let's get it for the family.
Word
for the
up.
family, so that our families could eat. You know,
Word.
We both each had our own extended families and shit. So it was his family should eat, my family should eat. This for us. Let's ride, and then we could be able to. We'll be in a better position to do things for the community and you know, our people.
It's your host, Darius Loving, the truth about Tupac Shakur channel. We're 51 million viewers, 500,000 subscribers live at YouTube Space LA. This is our third segment with the one and only Mopreme Shakur, down to the core, identity and integrity, a family that has served the community and organizing the streets from the 70s all the way up into the current time that we're living in. We went back into the thug life and what thug life stands for, which is the hate you give little infants fucks everyone. Excuse my language, in a good way. What I mean by that is when you have a fatherless, a brotherless, a motherless environment, you have a lot of undeveloped, unorganized youth with a lot of adolescents knocking on your doors. As a Shakur, big bro, I honor you, I thank you, I salute you.
God bless you, bro. God bless you. God bless you.
So again, we learned about you being the first family member in the music. We learned about what it is to be a Shakur. We learned about what thug life stands for. We even got to give a shout out to all of our fallen soldiers in the process. I want to get into this third segment, specifically held just right now, so near and dear, on what you and Pac went through first as big brother, little brother, before the industry, and then secondly, you seeing your brother go through this industry and not leaving him alone, and then because of the industry, having to again separate from him.
Whew. Okay.
You know, it is the truth about Tupac, so we're here to bring out the truth, man.
We kind of fueled each other's fires through the unique time in our lives. Pac was inspired by me, and then I in turn was inspired by my little brother. What my little brother had that I did not have was being able to be a movie star. So, you know, I made a conscious choice to, you know, sacrifice my solo career so he and I can do something together and on a bigger scale. Because at the same time, I was getting reacquainted with my brother and the rest of my family again. After like 8-9 years, we were separated. So I'm trying to get reacquainted with my little brother. We're becoming celebrities, we're becoming successful at the same time. So we were juggling a lot of big balls here, you know what I mean? And
With only the whole world watching everything you do.
Oh yeah, that's all. That's all. If you didn't argue and fight with Pac, you wasn't close to him. Straight up, if you did not have serious debate and go at it with Pac, you couldn't have been but so close to him. Because he's going to debate you down.
As an 80s baby, what examples I had to get me out of the crack-infested drug, gang essence and culture that we were living. And I look back at the Shakurs, I look back at Tupac, and I think that's why so many people can relate to him. Yellow, black, brown, white, because you actually see someone that takes the struggle and perseveres in a way to where everyone's affected and touched. And that's what Shakur means to me. And I'm so honored to have this moment in this interview with the one and only Mopreme Shakur. I want to give a big shout out to Matulu Shakur, who right now we need everybody to subscribe, everybody to pray, everyone to write, and help bring our head father of the family home. We know that it's been long overdue. We know that the time is now. Now is never an opportunity wasted. And because of your loyal support, all 51 million viewers and followers, 500, 600,000 subscribers and counting, we can make this thing possible. The Machiavelli People's Party is real. We are now moving into the 2016 new election, and because of us understanding that the embodiment of people are a government, that we can now turn negatives into positives, we can do it in an organized way, the Shakur way. Anything you want to say, big bro, just to the people while we got their attention?
Much love and respect worldwide. Thug Life Outlaw Immortal, still riding. I want to say that everybody got to be on point. All our people, all my thugs, my thuggests, my outlaws, be on point, be smart. I'm real concerned about, this is Barack Obama's last 2 years in office. What's going to happen after that? Because, you know what I mean? For our people.
For the people.
For the people.
Humanity.
We are going to try to put some messages out there to, you know, there's too many young black males being murdered. So we're going to resend that message once again and focus on that.
All lives matter, not just black lives. We lost a few Latinos recently. We even lost a few Caucasians. I think right now the abuse that is taking place is unethic, it's unhuman, it's inhumane, and now it's time for us to simply use the visual and the audios as tools of protection, as tools of evolution. We call Pac not a revolutionary, an evolutionary. And we take this Shakur interview in this meeting of the minds and the Machiavellian People's Party to the forefront of the White House, to the forefront of the government, of the legislative and the executives. And we are asking you, being the youth who want a future, who want a peaceful way of life and family and jobs, we want to be able to have our voice heard. And this is the generation that is now setting the curves because of technology, because of YouTube, because of Google, because of you guys using your phones to help us get these messages out. So do not take them lightly, do not take them serious. And you heard from Big Bro, this is the most important time of our lives to unite, and to unite with a cause and a purpose that is of peace and of love, and coming straight up from that thug life positive energy that we take the negative and make positive as an alchemist like our great Tupac Shakur did. It's your boy Darius Love signing out on The Truth About Tupac, Tupac Shakur channel. It's not a cartoon, it's Platoon. Keep logging in, you goons. See you soon. Peace.